This happens when two oceanic plates move away from each other, and the results are mid-ocean ridges. When the two plates separate, lava comes up from the mantle, and when it cools in the ocean water, new crust is created. One example of divergent oceanic and oceanic plates is the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. This is the largest mountain range in the world, and it is all underwater.
This process begins when plate motion begins to stretch the lithosphere. At the same time, hot rocks and magma start to reach the surface. As the lithosphere gets weaker and stretches further apart, magma comes up to the surface and creates new crust. The result is the floor of a new rift valley. An example of this is in the East African Rift. Here, the African plate is in the process of splitting into two new tectonic plates.
When continental lithosphere and oceanic lithosphere converge, the less dense continental lithosphere remains floating. The more dense oceanic lithosphere sinks into the earth and eventually melts from the heat and pressure. The newly formed magma, being less dense than the rocks of the lithosphere, rises. Eventually, this magma may reach the surface and cause volcanic eruptions. In South America, the Nazca and South American plates converge. The less dense Nazca plate subducts under the South American plate, and the Andes volcanoes are a product from the magma formed from the Nazca plate.
Before continents collide, they are separated by an ocean basin. As the continents move toward each other, the seafloor between them subducts beneath the plates. When the continents collide, new and complex mountains are formed. This is how the Himalayas were formed. The Indian plate and the Eurasian plate collided, and they are still colliding, adding about 5 millimeters to the Himalayas per year.
This happens when two plates grind past each other without destroying the lithosphere. This happens at the San Andreas Fault in California, where the Pacific plate is moving past the North American plate. If this movement continues, part of California west of the fault will become an island, and it may eventually reach Alaska. However, the more immediate concern is the earthquake activity caused by the movement along the fault line.
A hotspot is a concentration of heat in the mantle capable of producing magma, which rises to the Earth's surface. The Pacific plate moves over a hotspot, producing the Hawaiian Islands.